Well, it's been a long morning across parts of central Georgia, especially here at the station. Meteorologist Alex Pry and meteorologist Alex Thorpe just left after a very long night. But the severe weather threat is over for today. In fact, we have some what I call fair weather cumulus clouds out there. So fair weather indeed. 67 right now is the number. So we're not going to warm up much today. I put the high down in 69 before dropping back down to 68 as we head into 7 p.m. But here's a look at today's weather headlines. Storms are gone. That's pretty much the main headline for today, right? But the cold air is moving in and back behind it with this cold front coming in. And overall, though, we do have a great weekend ahead. But if you were asleep this morning, even though there's a lot of lightning, probably some stronger winds, this is what happened. For starters, we had our first tornado warning in Warner Robins near the Centerville area. That tracked northeastward and the weekend as it moved across I-16. That was at 3:42 in the morning. The one following that was down in Dooley and Crisp County coming out of Sumter County around 4:44 a.m. A lot of damage down there in Crisp County in general. Then we had another one just east of Eastman, south of Cadwell in Lawrence County, north of McRae in Telford County. That was at 5:53 a.m. Likely not a tornado on the ground, similar situation with the one just south of that area in Telford County, moving into Wheeler County down there at 6:23 a.m. Overall, though, a very active morning. Zooming out, seeing what's happening right now, it does look like we are clear. Like I said, got those few clouds out there. The rain is now off to our south and east of the viewing area. Now track along I-16. So if you're headed towards Savannah, you will run into some rain unless the rain moves faster than your vehicles, right? But the temperatures across the board right now, it's representative of the cold front that's over us as we speak. A lot of yellow east of our viewing area in spots like Lawrence County, Johnson County, Washington County as well, with temperatures in the lower 70s. And then we also have temperatures in the 60s back off to the west. It's that cool air coming in, and where you see the wind shift from out of the northwest to out of the southwest, that's where that cold front is going to be lined up at. You can see that with the dew point temperatures too. Not only is it cooler air, but it's drier air, more humid air along that cold front. Wind gusts are also up, and they're going to be up for the next couple of days, really. Gusts up to 28 miles per hour, for example, in Milledgeville, 23 in Macon, 22 in Butler. But there's that cold front that I've been mentioning over and over again. It's going to move off the eastern coast as we move into this afternoon, taking away all the cloud cover with it, with gusts continuing to be up to 28 miles per hour. Moving into tomorrow morning, we'll be dropping back down to the teens, but the wind gusts are going to pick back up towards 30 miles per hour as we head into tomorrow afternoon. I would say right before we pick up those kids from school, but everybody's on spring break, so this is actually a good thing. Lots of sunshine, a nice little wind gust. Get out there and fly a kite, if you will. But moving into tomorrow morning, temperatures are going to drop since that cold front did come through. I'm talking about the mid-40s before getting into the mid-60s by 4 p.m. We're going to sort of repeat this pattern as we move through the midweek this week and towards the end of the work week, dropping to the 40s Friday morning, back into the 60s Friday afternoon, Saturday morning 40s, and you get the picture, right? Great spring break weather for the most part, but we are just 5 days away from the total solar eclipse. Here in central Georgia, we should see about 81% coverage. Again, that's going to be this Monday at 3:04 p.m. before ending around 4:21 p.m. The question of the day is, will we see cloud cover? Right now, models are suggesting less cloud cover on Monday, which is a good thing. However, the system does move in on Tuesday with temperatures slowly ramping up to the mid to upper 70s as we head into midweek next week.